For my last day in Sapa, northern Vietnam, I'm treating myself to something special. A stay at a beautiful mountain retreat. This place has an incredible infinity pool with views over the hills, but what really caught my attention is their open kitchen, serving up Vietnamese cuisine made with organic ingredients grown right in the surrounding gardens. But before we head up there, it's still early and I need to find some lunch in town first. We're now sitting down in a restaurant just to have our kind of brunch lunch because it's almost 11:30. Kind of interesting restaurant with style and decor that reminds the Hmong people and the Hmong patterns. Yeah, I had a look at the menu. This seems like they've got a huge menu, even with Italian kind of dishes. I'm not usually the one that goes into restaurants that have got such a big kind of spread of varieties of dishes. That's just because usually if you've got a lot of things in your menu, you don't really specialize very well in anything. That's my opinion. I've seen in the menu they've got grilled deer. I think I'm gonna try that. I'm probably gonna have some spring rolls because I've not had much in terms of spring rolls so far. Fresh spring rolls as opposed to the fried spring rolls that you can find here in Vietnam as well, but also in other countries. And for the drink I've ordered mango lassi, probably one of my favorite kind of refreshing things to have, like the mix of yogurt and mango. It's just for me irresistible.
Sorry, what is this?
Fried noodle with fried noodle.
And we've also ordered some fried noodles with vegetables and chicken.
Just want to try. It's very salty, so I wanted to have it a bit spicy.
And
Dear.
here is thank you. Faisal allow me to try some of this kind of noodles. Got some carrots, some onions. They're fried noodles. Nice carrot and onion flavors. I think it's probably best with a little bit of chili sauce in there.
Thank you so much. I think they got a good soup.
And we also got like a grilled skewers of shrimp. I think you're supposed to grab the spring rolls with the hands, although it might a little bit kind of destroy itself, but with a little bit of dipping into the sauce. This is very fresh. There's a mix of cabbage, onions, carrots, always present, cilantro in there. Yeah, you can definitely taste the fish sauce in this dipping sauce, very strong. There's some chili, it's slightly spicy, and there's kind of chopped onion in there as well. The next dish I'm gonna try is the sizzling deer meat, which comes in a kind of hot stone plate, and there are onions in there. I can see like a small piece of onions and lots of sesame seed, and it's sizzling and I love it. We're gonna try without the rice first. Let's go. It's a bit chewy. That is not necessarily a bad thing. Some animals are gonna be a little bit more chewy and harder texture than others. Some pieces are kind of very lean. And then there are some other pieces that look a little bit more fatty and kind of like almost like pork belly, to be honest. And on the bottom there is a bed of onions. Let's grab some of them with a little bit of meat and transfer everything into this rice and get a nice spoon of it. There's a lot of soy sauce flavor in there. The meat must have been marinated in soy sauce. I never tried deer before, but it doesn't really taste that different from beef. I think horse has got a strong flavor, but the way it's been marinated like, with all this kind of soy sauce and the onions and sesame seed really like gives an aromatic kind of meat taste, which I really like. And Keenan is very kindly letting me try her pho. I believe a beef pho, and it's got the typical clear soup with onions and chili in there.
The chili as well?
Yeah. Right. It's a decent pho, not as flavorful as previous that I've had, but alright. Nestled high above the hills, this resort feels like a hidden sanctuary. Everything here is serene, the gentle sound of fountains, the fish gliding through the water, the crisp mountain air. In front of the restaurant, a worker chops fresh vegetables straight from the garden. While inside the kitchen, the team is busy sorting organic ingredients for tonight's dinner. With so much sunlight and fresh air, it's the perfect place to grow some of the most vibrant, flavorful produce. This isn't just a resort, it's a whole ecosystem of nature, tradition and incredible food. And They even have their own signature cocktail, which we are gonna prepare right now. And to start, we're gonna use the pulp of a fresh passion fruit.
Local brandy. You can smell.
Smells absolutely amazing.
Kombucha. The flower kombucha. That's tea, the special tea.
Yeah.
The lemongrass.
Oh.
And also the blueberry apple.
Okay. Oh
and,
yes. Those are
herbal
the more
tea. Herbal tea, the mix together.
Right. Okay. Touch of honey as well. And some Tabasco sauce. Tabasco sauce. It's very interesting because I use that for the meat. To be honest, I use that to spice the meat in Europe. But yeah, we're gonna use it for a cocktail here. Amazing. Oh, this is amazing. Approved. The skin of the passion fruit, we're gonna do a little bit of garnishing as a final touch, and then we are almost ready to serve. And this is the kind of mountain retreat beverage that you wanna have, cocktail you wanna have. Super refreshing. A bit sour, sweet. I think it's the mango, the passion fruit that really makes the cocktail, and this brandy. Got a little bit alcoholic, not that much.
Leaf to roll. Some ingredients inside like the egg, the leaf, carrots,
Yeah.
cucumber,
Yeah.
and fresh noodle.
In the evening in this kind of restaurants, spring rolls is something that's really popular, and you can see actually how they've got all their ingredients laid out.
Rice paper.
Tôi thấy trứng chiên người nhiều lắm. Để tí anh lấy ra. Để đấy. So check the noodle.
They bring at the table these big bowls with all the vegetables laid out, the fresh noodles, the eggs, the carrots, the radish, and so many herbs and so many fresh ingredients. Our table is ready. I think I've ordered quite a few dishes. Hopefully we're gonna be able to finish everything, but it's a beautiful atmosphere. We've got the window opened. Prize is coming, and the first huge platter of pork and vegetables has arrived. Different pork cuts in method of preparation. There is grilled pork, there is boiled pork, there is pork belly.
It's me, that's one. The salad with scallop and some root.
So this one, you roll it and then put it here and eat.
And then you put it in the spring roll.
You roll and then put it here and eat.
Alright, I'm not exactly a pro with these Vietnamese spring rolls, but hey, I'm having fun. Piece by piece, I start layering some sausage, fresh greens, a handful of noodles, and crisp carrots. Let's see how this turns out. And we're gonna dip it in this fermented rice sauce. There is spring onion inside. Let's give it a dip.
Spicy salmon soup for you.
This is amazing. It's a thick sauce. This is really fresh, like really oniony and flavor of cilantro as well. I've never had any fermented rice sauce before. The pork sausage is amazing. Super aromatic, spices with herbs. Like you can almost taste more herbs than pork flavor in this. We're gonna give a try of this beautiful salmon soup with spices, different spices. I can definitely see the cinnamon, the lemongrass in there, some fruit, some cardamom as well, and piece of ginger, and even pieces of pineapple in there. Oh, wow. That's a fruity and aromatic soup. This is very fresh. Another dish that I've ordered is this beautiful kind of stir-fried banana flour mixed with different kind of vegetables. There is some fresh mint. There is peanuts. Oh my god, the strong smell of peanut in this one. I think the banana flour wouldn't really add much flavor to the dish, I believe. I think it's supposed to be something that kind of complement whatever other flavor you get into the dish, and just give it a little bit of texture. Another dish that we've ordered is horse meat slices into a hot stone, all covered in a kind of a gravy which is essentially the gravy of the same kind of horse meat, but there's a little bit of mint on the top. Very thick slices, I have to say. Okay, this is a bit chewy. I've never had horse meat that's tender, to be fair, but the gravy is so nice. Everything in this table so far, like, it seems to have some kind of fruity and floral kind of taste, and included this kind of beautiful gravy. Next level, really. Peppery, kind of burn your throat a little bit. I love this. I'm gonna reach for this beautiful soup, which is essentially like a pork intestine soup, and there is black pepper in there and different sort of organs. I can see some pieces of intestine, spleen, some liver. We'll try some of the soup first. Actually really my pork flavor, obviously black pepper and cilantro. I love cilantro. Let's get some of this pig intestine. Chewy pieces, the pureness of fatty pork bowel, but they're not overdone with spices or anything. And the other beautiful plate they've got is a salad of scallops and shrimps wrapped around some rice noodle shit and some leaves on the bottom. I'm gonna grab some of these scallops. Hold on a second. I think there are actually slices of mango and pineapple in this thing. So this is a kind of a fruity scallop salad. And the crunchy bits of the celery and another awesome dish. Maybe we'll grab some of this pork belly salad and slices of mango, I believe, and there are some peanuts as well. Looks awesome. We get some radish, some of the leaves, a slice of egg. We'll try to roll again. Admittedly, I'm not the best at rolling these things, but I think this looks nice. And yeah, of course, we need to dip this into this kind of beautiful fermented rice sauce. Actually, I think that's actually papaya, I believe, and the crunchy bits from the peanuts, and pork belly is really nice. And this beautiful kind of mountain of leaves. Actually, I've just discovered, talking to the chef, that they've got this thing. This is the wasabi leaf. They use it to make it a wasabi. And actually, he said it grows in the hills up here. You know, it's spontaneous growth. They don't plant it. You have a bite of this, and it will be just like wasabi. It will burn your throat. It will just go up your nostril. Yummy. Explosion of juices and flavors. I don't have any words. Sorry, you need to come here and try. Basically, to complement that dinner, I'm treating myself with a herbal bath, a herbal tea, which is made with 16 different kind of herbs. Yep.
Come here, play. We set up the color power. You but not white power.
Only purple power.
Yeah. You can dip in 15 and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
If you feel dizzy or tired,
Come on.
you get shoot out of the bath.
Okay.
You but not don't take a shower again.
No cold shower.
Yeah.
And that's it. So
Yeah.
I can go to bed then.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Herbal bath that's supposed to have healing properties and relaxing and detoxifying, especially detoxifying kind of properties. So I'm gonna have that, but you kind of need to pay attention because you can only stay around 20, maximum 30 minutes. Otherwise you may start feeling dizzy, and you shouldn't have a cold shower after that. You shouldn't. So that will cleanse your body, and after that you can just go straight to sleep. Good morning from the town of Sapa. We're a peaceful morning. We're about to leave this beautiful hotel, Sapa Clay House, to go up to Ha Giang. Ha Giang is very far up into the northern Vietnam, and that's the place where we begin the so-called Ha Giang loop, which is a famous kind of motorbike loop that brings you around the small little town and villages at the border between China and Vietnam. Oh man, I'm already feeling it. That quiet pool of a place you don't want to leave. There is stillness here, a kind of peace that settles into your bones. No more dips in that perfect pool. But hey, at least I've got breakfast. A feast worth lingering over. Every bite a slow goodbye to this little slice of heaven. And the first thing, breakfast thing that has arrived is the muesli, yogurt and banana thing. And there are pieces of banana, there are all this kind of granola thing. I'm gonna get a bite of this. So good. Morning. Oh, this thing is amazing. Simple yogurt and piece of banana. Oh, actually there is pineapple in there as well. So it's a mixed banana and pineapple muesli. And the yogurt is just like, it tastes like extremely fresh. Actually apple as well. Apple, pineapple and banana. The other dish that we got is special rice with chicken. Special rice is just the Vietnamese purple rice, which is basically normal rice which has been tinged with purple pigment coming from the boiling the magenta leaves. And after that is kind of steamed in coconut milk. Really nice. I think the chicken has been marinated in some kind of spices.
That one's a fruit salad for you.
And the next dish is a kind of a fruit salad with pan-fried eggs, maybe some dragon fruit, pineapple, maybe apple.
Everything that they make is from the garden, yeah?
Everything. That's the concept of the hotel, like everything has to be organic and made from their own kind of farm and stuff. We'll crack this hard-boiled egg. Obviously there is not any yolk in it. No, I think actually the yolk was on the top. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, because this was half of it. The other half is there, yeah. Get some dragon fruit, some pineapple. 2 more dishes have arrived, which are essentially like a mixed color kind of noodle pho with chicken and a vegetable dim sum. And I think there is obviously it's a clear soup with some cilantro, some bits of winter melon in it. Try half of the dumpling. I would have said it's got kind of some meat, maybe some chicken in it, but apparently it's all vegetable. Maybe pumpkin, maybe it's pumpkin or something. So delicate. Next we try this purple noodle soup. In Vietnam they like to color the rice and the noodles with different kind of pigments. We'll grab some of this chicken, including the skin. Oh, this is probably one of the best pho I've ever had. The chicken is so soft and the skin a bit chewy. It's a big like chicken, but it's still kind of very soft meat. The next dish is egg benedict with bacon, so you can see the big beautiful egg on top of this bacon patty or something. We'll break the egg and it has got an extremely runny yolk, absolutely perfect. I can see the slices of bacon below the egg and I'm not entirely sure what the patty below the bacon is. You know what this thing is?
Chestnuts.
Chestnut. Oh, chestnut.
Oh man, come on, you cannot forget that.
In Sapa.
Chestnut, of course chestnut, isn't
Very
it?
special.
I love this. It's amazing, like tasting the egg, the bacon, and then this kind of chestnut in there is just... My friend, I'm extremely grateful to be able to document this food adventure with you. We are next moving on further north in Vietnam towards the Chinese border, and as always I'll be sharing all the delicious food along the way here in this channel.